Pisces, welcome to your October 15th through the 31st. I will call this a bi-weekly reading. It's kind of a mid-month reading for you all. Sorry that you guys are kind of towards the end of my list here. Just so you all know, I am going a number of likes from the bi-weeklies at the beginning of the month, from the 1st to the 15th. So I'm just basing the order off of that. The upload process has been going very slowly. I guess it takes me a long time to upload these files and then also, or to create the file and then to upload it to YouTube. I think the uploading time has just been very slow, and that's why it's kind of been slowing me down. But nevertheless, I'm ready to do your reading today, Pisces. I hope you guys are all doing well and enjoying October, enjoying what this month has to offer, what it's been teaching us, where it's been taking us. It's been a long, strange trip so far, and the beginning of October very different from the end of October. So I kind of see this month. I'm glad that I did bi-weeklies this month because I do feel two distinct energies around the full moon and versus the new moon energy. And so one of the reasons why I like this format is because it does lend itself to a nice compact monthly reading, where you have the energies at the beginning of the month and the energies at the end, and usually there's definitely a shift at some point, whether it's closer to the middle or closer to the end. There's always a shift. A month is never all the same. The energies can transform and move around and shift and change with the astrological events that we are having in the sky. So Pisces, for your reading today, I am using the Bonfire Tarot deck as my primary tarot deck. I will be clarifying with the Vera Sibilla Italiana, my little Italian oracle cards, and then I'll be pulling a chakra card here. These are from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck, and we'll be looking at a chakra at the end to kind of meditate on, to think about how it could be interacting with the rest of the reading and so forth. That sounds good. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading. This reading is for all Pisces suns, Pisces moons, Pisces risings, and those on the cusp of Pisces. Page of Wands. Some of you may be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or I do see messages being sent here. This is exciting news. Possibly a new love interest. There's definitely here some kind of exciting communication going back and forth. Like I said, it could be with a fire sign, maybe not. Let's see if it comes out in your reading. Spirit, what are the love messages and energies that you have for the sign of Pisces from October 15th through the 31st? This is their bi-weekly love reading. For all Pisces suns, moons, risings, and those on the cusp, what do they need to know? Ooh, we have the King of Coins, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, masculine energy. Okay, so this is a different energy that I'm getting here. Some of you may be dealing with a fire sign and an earth sign. We'll just have to see. King of Coins, very different from a Page of Wands. So, Spirit, what are the love messages and energies that you have for the sign of Pisces from October 15th through the 31st? For all Pisces, suns, moons, risings, and those on the cusp, what do they need to know regarding their love lives for October 15th through the 31st? They want me to do one more here. I was ready to go, but then they want to just do one more. Alright. I'm going to be happy to put this deck down after these bi-weeklies. It is a very heavy deck, and the cards are hard to manipulate. But I really love the images, right? I really love the colors, the images. I love it. I love the vibe. It's all about the vibe, right? Good vibes. All right. Well, you guys have a pep in your step. I don't know. I'm feeling like Pisces is like, I feel this surge of energy and it feels exciting or something. Like something new is happening for you guys and you're off on your journey. Bottom of the deck, ooh, we have death in reverse. Muladhara, the root chakra here. This is your survival. Sign of Scorpio, someone could be burning bridges, running away. All right, so there's something that maybe you're not willing to confront in your life. Or this could be some changes that are happening very slowly. Let's see underneath that, Temperance. Well, that's a Sagittarius energy and it's about balance. Moderation. Moderation is key. But there is something going on here, a change happening for you. So slow, it's imperceptible almost. Death in reverse. It can also indicate, sometimes death in reverse can indicate someone passing away or the healing done after someone's passed away. I'm not saying that that's the case here, and I'm not really particularly picking that up at all. So I don't, death does not mean physical death, but death in reverse for me can sometimes indicate that. I don't, like I said, I'm not picking that up right now. I do feel like there are some very big changes happening, but with death in reverse, it could take 6 months to a year for you to progress through those changes because they're going very slowly. So, and this is with regards to your love life. Again, we saw fire sign energy, earth sign energy while I was shuffling. Let's see if it comes out in your reading. Eight of Wands reverse. Well, that's the energy that I'm talking about. That's like frenetic energy. Nine of Wands crossing you. A lot of fire energy. Some of you could have fire sign in your chart, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. What comes below you, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. What comes above you, we've got the Five of Coins in reverse. And then the recent past, we have the Sun in reverse. And then the near future, we have the Ace of Swords. Okay. That's also in reverse. I do read with reversals, and for me, reversals are another letter in the alphabet. So it's this, the card could just have the same meaning. It's just either lessened, blocked. It gives me the card a different flavor. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's better or worse. It's just a different meaning. So, and I will read both meanings for you of the card, but then I will have to give you my interpretation of what I'm seeing. And remember, these readings are general, so will not resonate with everyone. All right, lots of disclaimers today, but I have to do it because I get comments all the time, and I'm like, people, I read with reversals, and this is the way that it is. It's like another letter in the alphabet. So, the Eight of Wands is coming up reversed in your present situation. As you can see, this does have to do with communication. This can be social media. Look at these little pine cones. They're flying in, right, like meteorites. So I'm looking at the direction of them. It's almost like a rocket taking off, which is definitely that energy that I was picking up. Some of you are... this can actually indicate that you don't want to wait for something. There's a lot of impatience here. Now, eights are also signifying change, so there could be some in your love lives. You could be dealing with some changes in communication with someone. I feel like some of you could be blocking. It could be blocked on social media, or there could be. You know, like I said, these pine cones, like little rockets taking off. There could be something taking off really fast in your love life, but it's kind of saying when it's reversed, like you don't want to wait for the surprise. You kind of just you're just going for it, and there's no direction in sight. So that would be kind of a caution there. What I'm seeing also is that there could be some blocked communications going on, delays in communication and travel. Your challenge is the Nine of Wands in reverse, and we're going to go ahead and clarify these cards, so don't worry. Your challenge is the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay, so we went from the Eight of Wands to the Nine of Wands, so we're moving towards the end of a cycle here. Nines represent wholeness, completion, and perfection. Your challenge is, see, this is about giving up on something, pointless struggles, doubts, and it could, so with this in the challenge position, this could be helping or hindering you. Like I said, I see fire sign energy here, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Instead of climbing out of the hole here that he's in, right, he's made it out of here wounded, this person is deciding to give up on something they've worked very hard for. Imagine if you were stuck in the bottom of a mine or a well and you got to the top only to just give up all strength. That's kind of what this card is saying. Perhaps you've tried to communicate with someone over and over again and your communications are not getting through. The challenge here is that someone is giving up on something here. Someone doesn't want to persevere. It feels like a pointless struggle, right? If someone has blocked you on social media or something like that, I could see that being a possibility. The root of the situation, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, water sign energy. This would be your card. Now it is coming up in reverse. So this can indicate someone who is kind of flaky. What I mean by that is they don't spend a lot of time thinking about developing their passions. They might, for example, I'm just going to give you a general example. This does not necessarily apply to your situation, but yes, this can be an ex-lover or someone coming back from the past. It can also indicate someone who is flaky in terms of their relationships. So they'll spend, they'll go out with someone for 2 weeks and then move on to another person. And even if they are with someone, how invested are they really? It's a very surface level investment, very shallow. And also we're dealing with knights. Knights are messengers. Knights also can bring communication. From the water sign here of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, some of you could have been dealing with another water sign for sure. This is a masculine energy, so it could be a younger man in his, I would say 20s, 30s, definitely not older than that, because knights are still a bit immature. So the offer is fake, the offer is false, and this is contributing to the blocked communication or something happening a bit too fast, right? If you don't stop to smell the roses, you might miss them. You might miss out on an opportunity. So, what do we have in your past? We have the sun in reverse here, sign of Leo. There could have been some depression in your past. There may have also just been, if you were dealing with a Leo, it just says that they love you, but it's not as strong as it used to be. Their love for you is not as strong as it used to be, but yes, in the past they still loved you, but this is like saying you were 90% happy, but there was just that 10% of cloud cover that was preventing you from maybe enjoying life to the fullest. There could also be some burnout here, or just feeling too serious about a relationship, feeling too serious about your love life, afraid to shine, feeling burned out, feeling shy, etc. So not a bad card at all. I just feel like this was in your past, and this could have been within a relationship. Maybe you You love someone, but it wasn't as strong as maybe you used to love them. Likewise, if you're dealing with a Leo, they may have been feeling a little bit too serious or under the weather, something like that. In your thoughts and feelings, you have the 5 of Coins in reverse. Okay, so you're coming out of the cold here. You're starting to feel better about your situation. You're not as insecure. You're not feeling as out in the cold as you used to. There's still some insecurity going on in a relationship or in your love life. There's a perception of lack, perception of there not being enough emotional security, there not being enough love. But I like the card better in reverse. There could also be some financial issues that you're dealing with, contributing to this. But yes, I prefer this card better in reverse than upright because it says you're starting to feel an upturn in your situation. Things aren't as bad as they were before and you're coming out of something. And that may be because maybe you blocked someone else on social media, or you blocked someone else, or you're realizing maybe that, because the 9 of Wands is reversed in your challenge position, you may not want to give up, but you are kind of moving in that direction. In the near future, this will be closer to the end of October. You have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So there's something that you're not seeing here with your third eye, right? I just think of this as a third eye. Crown chakra as well. So yeah, the sword slices through the apple, creating 2 halves. The sword is like the mind seeking the truth. So there's something that you're not, I feel like there's blocks in communication here, first of all, definitely. You may not be clear how you really feel. There seems to be a definite block in terms of receiving clarity on something, speaking the truth, having good communication, cutting something out that needs to be cut out, right? Because this is a card of victory. This is a card of absolute clarity, truth, insight, decisions. And so here I feel like someone is moving in the direction of still being unclear where they stand or how they feel or what is really going on, because there is no communication or the truth is unknown. So we can go ahead and clarify some of these cards for you. I'll start with the 8 of Wands at the center. Why is the 8 of Wands in reverse for Pisces? At the center of the reading, why is the 8 of Wands in reverse for Pisces? I see results achieved after a long time. So you did get something that you wanted very much in the past. It's like you were relieved to finally get what you were wishing for. You had desires and they manifested in the past. So that's good. Now what is going on in your current situation? Why is the 8 of Wands in reverse? Married woman. Giovanni Fanciulla, respect or attraction toward the mother of a family. So either you are the married woman or you have respect or attraction toward the mother of a family. Anyway, that is at the heart of the situation here. I see the sospiri, the thought or reflection. I feel like, see, I see a man and then I see a woman here. So we could be dealing with a man and a woman. The woman in the future is she's in reflection, she's meditating. And there is that same, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little paper airplane, which for me represents incoming messages. All right, and so she could be thinking about the communication. We have the same, well, there's no paper airplane in this one, but I do see the letter. So this person could be thinking about some communication that she's received, or see, I feel like she's missing the communication. So I feel like maybe you are attracted to the mother of a family, and I do see her reflecting on something here, like she's waiting for her ships to come in. So why is the Knight of Cups in reverse in Pisces reading? We have the dispersione, worry, affliction, irritation, or troubled mind. So I see a woman who's very worried in the past, some kind of affliction, worrying. Why is the Knight of Cups in reverse at the root of the situation? We have the denare reversed, having to do with some kind of money or investment, gain, investment, inheritance. Okay, this could have to do with money. Then I see the Donna de Servizio. This is someone who's just basically getting help. She is a helper, she's a friend, etc. But it says maid here. Help, housework, errand. I mean, the maid traditionally is someone who is a good friend that is helping out with something. But it could be that there are money issues going on. You're worried about money. It would make sense if we're thinking and feeling like the Five of Coins. But it feels kind of like maybe you are receiving some kind of, there's a friend here that is helping you. Why is the Knight of Cups in reverse, Spirit? That's a lot of cards. We have the Joyous Heart, the Friend again, and the Lord. So I see three people: pastime, hobby, distraction. This is just people like celebrating, partying, etc. And then we have the Friend here, a confidant, guest, relationship of trust, someone that you can definitely rely on. And then we have the Lord, the Man of High Society. I just see someone worried possibly about money. I see them just going about their business, etc. I see partying and hanging out with friends, etc. I do see at least one friend here, a good friend. And I also see someone that could be particularly well off as well. And I'm not seeing anything particularly romantic. I just see three people here, a friend and then a Lord, which is like the King of Hearts here, someone very well to do. Okay. And let's see, how much time are we? Oh God, 22 minutes. I gotta finish. Why is the Ace of Swords in reverse? Why is the Ace of Swords in reverse? We have the cheerfulness, celebration with friends and family, more partying, more get-togethers. I mean, it's a rather positive card. I do see, again, 3 people sitting at a table drinking wine out of the jugs. We have the comforting surprise, partial success, less than expected. Okay, so you are going to get some kind of a surprise here. Could have to do with communication. So it says comforting surprise, though. You are going to be surprised. Ooh, the enemy. This is a woman who acts secretly. See a woman hiding, she's wearing a mask. So, I do feel like there is going to be some kind of surprise coming up. I don't feel like this is within your peer group because I see consistently here a man and then a woman. And then I see a woman, a maid, 3 people, a friend, and a lord. And then I see a man, and the enemy. So I don't feel like, what I'm saying is I see consistently 3 people. I see more so than anything various women here. One of them is a friend, one of them is an enemy. Alright, so you are going to be in for some kind of surprise, but I think it's going to be a good surprise, but just watch out because there is someone here coming up for me in your future who, it says a woman who acts secretly. Queen of Spades. So we don't know who that is yet, but alright, let's draw a chakra card for you, Pisces. What chakra does Pisces need the most help with balancing this month? What chakra does Pisces need the most help with balancing this month? Heart chakra. Number 4, heart chakra. So this is the color green. Very important for activating this chakra. And actually this stone here, pink monocalcite, works really well with helping to balance and open the heart chakra, as well as rose quartz, or sorry, is that the right word? Rose quartz. So love and healing are needed in this situation as well. And you may need to do some healing on your heart chakra. Could be overactive, underactive. And what you can do is practice sending loving thoughts to your friends and your enemies in the form of blue and green waves. And remember to send that energy to yourself and to your heart. There are different meditation musics out there that you can listen to that resonate with your heart chakra. They're called binaural sounds, and then they also have chakra clearing music, which I've been doing a lot of and really enjoying. I've been doing on my sacral chakra. I've been meditating on my third eye and crown chakra. But wearing the color green is a step forward. You can also, like I said, meditate to and listen to music that helps to clear and balance your heart chakra. And like I said, visualize sending loving thoughts, loving feelings to everyone and everything. We live in a very, very dark world sometimes, and Pisces, you are the lovers and the healers. Make sure you send plenty of that loving energy to yourself. Make sure you heal and send loving thoughts to yourself as well as to others. Take good care of yourselves. I will see you in November for the love forecast. Bye.